Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Anyway, rainy, overcast, miserable weather. Still a fabulous Friday. Life's good when you have double C's. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail, the fifth step to paradise. Now this is the last of the actual steps. I'm going to start next week with helpful hints, little tools in the toolbox. Not mandatory, but it is certainly going to help you get to where you want to go. But this is the last of the mandatory steps. Okay? Anyway, because of the weather, I did not get out to work out. So I have practiced a lot with a lot of SFE, and that will be some of the helpful hints next week. But that's it. So let's see what we got, and then we'll get right to it. The fifth step. Anyway, vegetable juice, lots of it, baby. Helps your hair grow. Actually, man, I have a student in Oklahoma who, they didn't get slammed too badly with the corona. And next week, starting Monday, I guess, they are opening restaurants, nail salons, and barbershops. I said, man, I'm going to drive down there and stay at your house just to get a haircut. But anyway, I digress. The fifth step to paradise, and guys, you all know what it is. You all absolutely know what it is. Don't overblow. You saw the picture of Stan Mark on the thumbnail. And guys, I tell you what, I use him as my whipping boy for don't overblow. But I say every single time, I have the utmost respect for what he did as a professional trumpet, the lead trumpet player. Yes, he overblows. There's no question about it. And I've said many times, to a certain degree, that does work. There's no question you can overblow it. But the consistency, the dexterity, the gentleness in the articulations and the more refined approach to things, very, very tough if you're overblowing. Very tough if you're overblowing. Now, back to Stan Mark. I use him because he's so visible and so out there. Everybody knows who he is. He was tremendous lead player for an iconic band for a long time and a very, very tough lead job, and he killed it. Okay? And I use him just because he is so visible. But, guys, it is so much easier to control a little sliver of air as opposed to a tornado. Okay? I'm exaggerating to prove a point, but it proves it very, very well. Now, the fact of the matter is, all that power that I get, extraordinary power that I get, whether you like the tone or not, it's not that close. The power is extraordinary, and I am barely breathing. A sniff through the nose, and I'm off to go. Now, Maynard and all the machinations of all the big production to get the air and all this sort of stuff, he actually, now, towards the end of his career, he was still playing quite well. Not for him at his prime, but still playing quite well. And you could hear him. He couldn't walk up the stairs by himself. He couldn't even, to call the tunes. Well, this is a tune by Jay Chataway. I mean, he was not using a lot of air, guys, even with all the theatrics he had. Okay? He just didn't have it. Guys, you don't need huge amounts of air. And Arnold Jacobs said all that stuff is just not conducive. Okay? Arnold Jacobs, that's a different thing. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, even for the longest time, I think I've gotten a hold of it now. If Jerry were here, he'd probably say no. But I told you, for 4 years, he watched my videos every single day. And we talked pretty much every single day. And he would give me a critique. Gee, you sounded great. You're still overblowing. You know, you're a little sharp on that note. You're still overblowing. I swear he must have said that 200 times. You're still overblowing. Okay? Now, he is not talking about the sound or the power of the sound. We are not asking you to play like a church mouse. That's not the Callett way at all. We're asking you to get the extraordinary power with as little air as possible and compressing it. That is what you get. And anybody that heard Jerry play, power, 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 personified. Okay? Now, once again, Stan Mark, power, power, power. But his chops were mangled. You could tell he was a trumpet player. You wouldn't know I was a trumpet player at all. Jerry had no marks on his lips. We can go right down the list of all Jerry's students. Nothing on the lips. Okay? That is what is happening. Now, when you have the relaxed corners and you have the proper compression, if you're overblowing, you can overblow that compression. And you're sort of fighting against yourself. Okay? But as soon as you get control of the air, not as much air, guys, that's more air, that's more sound than many people, I can make with my hand, than many people can with their trumpet. Okay? And you saw the intake. It was nothing. It was nothing. Guys, you do not need huge amounts of air. Louis Armstrong, we have pictures of all over the place with smoking cigarettes. Well, I mean, it's not a huge amount of air. It's compression. Compression, compression, compression. Now, the more you overblow, even though everything may be right, it's harder to keep it relaxed. It's harder to keep the grip with your lips because it's too much air. Compression and as little air as possible. Okay? 1SB. Get a book, True Power to the Max or Double C Manifesto. Relax the corners. Tip of the tongue against the soft inner red of the bottom lip. And don't overblow. The world, Chico, and everything in it. It's yours. That is chops. It sounds very, very easy. And the fact of the matter is, when you finally get it, you're going to say, oh my God, I can't believe how easy it is. What the heck have I been doing my whole life? Straining. It is easy. That's the whole point. All right? All right. Anyway, have a tremendous weekend. Oh, also, one more thing. You know what? I'll leave that till next week. I'll leave it to next week. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.